Hey everybody, this is Asher with Remnants of the Precursors. We're back in turn 154, and I did just a little bit of scanning of the save file just to remind myself of what's going on here. But we're going to kind of do the grand old entry just to let anybody who's dropping back in go into the situation. And there's kind of a lot that's going on here, and some things that I didn't really catch until I had a chance to dig through kind of the save and situations here. Maybe the most pressing concern at this point clearly is Sakura down here, the lizard folks. They have a fleet of 10 large dinosaur ships. And a great thing, if we look at the comparison here for the military tab, we actually have not encountered these ships before. We know they have travel speed of 2, but I don't know exactly how new these ships are, what new tech they have. If we do look at the tech, the Sakura still have quite a bit of tech on us. So, including some better weaponry, some better propulsion. Planetology always has been pretty good for them. I see Barrick saying their law's perfectly equal. Yeah, no, I don't... I wish that things were not the way they were sometimes. But we have the Sakura that pretty much just have their own big old thing here. But another thing that's really interesting if we look at the Sakura real quick is just their diplomacy. They're at war with the Bulrathi. I mean, they're at war with the Darloks as well because they're pulled in with the Terrans for some reason. And they're at war with the Mershan because the Mershan just kind of go to war with everybody. The Bulrathi, interestingly, we don't really know much about them. But they, like I said, it's interesting that they're in a war. They're not in a war with us. And then we have the Cylon down here. The Cylon, who I'm suspecting is one of the Zilmi artificial intelligences. Just because it's been trying to play a peacemongering game and teching up like crazy. And it kind of has. We haven't seen too many of their big ships so far, but they do have big ships. These other graphs are worth mentioning, though. Cylon probably had a drop in their fleet strength because they redesigned something, but they're already popping back up. Their tech's pretty good. The Sakura, this is what's concerning. Their population's leveled off a bit, but oof, that production spike, that total power spike. Like right now their fleet strength is low, but I have a feeling we're gonna need to go on the attack here. My fleet strength is obviously a little bit higher, but we're split between a war with the Darloks that we're gonna be able to crush them. I love that their fleet strength has gone down to where like the graph just stops. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, but like the Darloks, maybe it blanked out because we went to war and we're just not supposed to know what they're like. That may actually be a good feature here. The Terrans are dead, pretty much. We knew that before. But these are the factions that we have so far. The Cylon we're going to try to keep on our friendly side. The Sakura we're going to get in a fight, and I think we're going to get a nosebleed here. Because like I said, we have some border tension. And we don't have like a ton of ships here. We're going to sit and hope that when they come after us, they just do their thing. Yeah, lack of spies. I would say that makes a lot of sense too. Another thing is that, and Modnar, since you're here, you gave me a lot of homework over time here. I'm going to be moving some ships and to just reinforce here real quick. And we do have a lot of ships trying to reinforce down here. Let's go ahead and move you down here as well. Right click. We have one scout that's not doing a lot. Modnar gave me some homework. It's never the fleet screen, but I always click the fleet screen. We're going to be ditching the scout design and fighter design today. We're probably going to replace the scouts with another type of scout later. I'm probably going to ditch the laser missile boat as well. On Reddit, Modnar gave a great dissertation on different designs that I can do, and I'm going to kind of opt for 2 specialized kind of middle class ships to work towards them. So we'll get there when we get there, because the other thing that's very important is our tech. We're actually doing pretty good on tech. We could be doing better, but we're doing a lot of ship production here. Computer, that research will be done soon. Construction, that research will be done soon. Force fields is pretty much there in a few turns. Planetology, we're skipping for now. We'll want to come back to that later, or steel techs later. Propulsion's going to be coming online, and then we're going to slam our techs as hard as possible into weapons. So it'll be useful to drop off stuff off of computers once that goes through, but we'll get there when we get there. So war status right now. We're going to have another dinosaur sighting over here. I'm really hoping that our buddies, the Cylons actually get in a fight with the Silicoids, just because we know that there's some border tension down here. We just don't know how much, but if we like look at their capital, there's a bunch of stuff like just down here. They have a lot of production just available that we don't, so they're going to be able to churn out ships fast, so we need to get our tech going. Meanwhile, the Darloks are kind of screwed right now. If expanding south doesn't work very well, and I think to stay in the game, I do need to put a really big dent in the lizards. If I'm looking at winning here, that's going to be key. But I also have some room to the west to potentially eat up some more tiny AIs. Yeah, for war status, that's an interesting thought. I mean, I do kind of just want to wipe out the Terrans just to wipe them out. I have a feeling that if I don't wipe them out, somebody else will. But we'll see how this first fleet does, because that's going to be some of our first scouting information. We have 2 years before we get here, and we'll see what those ships are. And that's going to kind of dictate, do we need to put all of our eggs in the Kisneth basket? So let's go through, make sure our production's doing what we want it to do. Calcite's teching out, which is fine. You're making tech, which is fine. You're doing tech, which is fine. You're doing tech. So pretty much it looks like right now our rich planets are in charge of our ship production, which is kind of the balance that we were looking for here. Well, I mean, the thing about the lizards is that they just don't like us. I mean, at the end of the day, we're rocks. There's only so much that we can do here. And I'm not sure if building up defenses... apparently this says shield. So I'm assuming that's upgrading to upgrading the planetary shield that could be here. That is actually important. We should probably do that with over here as well, which is what we are doing. So that's good. You guys are probably... If things go terrible, I don't mind dropping off of Kisneth and then taking it back later. Can consider reducing the amount of spying. That's true. We kind of know what we have with them at this point. I still would like to have 2 spy networks, but maybe not 3. I don't want to like run risks too hard with the spying on the Cylons. Like right now they're just hiding. We just kind of want to keep an eye on them here. But yeah, by the way, I know I went over this last time, but I love like they took a colony, we don't like them, but they attacked the Darloks, so we like them a little bit. It's like, no. Pick one. So just going through the plants here. And, you know, I could do this another way. That's not the screen. I could do it this way and just look and see our industry view. Who's producing ships? They're producing ships. They're producing ships. And Hemet has no population yet, so it's not going to be. That's another thing I need to look out for is actual population here. Like, one thing that I haven't been using very much that I love is, okay, literally the this screen for exploiting. It's a great reminder for like, oh, by the way, this place is almost recovered from our big population push to take on something else. And one of my goals is going to be to possibly go after like Siltha, maybe with 263 factories. That seems pretty greedy. We'll see what the but I do want to at least try to steal some techs via another invasion. Maybe Garuga is a little safer for that. I don't know. We'll see what our options are based on how badly they come after us here. But like Boral, these border planets that I just took, they need to grow, and they need to grow nicely. Hakla's actually doing pretty good. And you're doing pretty good. So it's kind of like our western stuff here. These guys are building. I don't really know if we need the planetary shield as much there, but we're going to get it anyway. But otherwise, we're teching, which is good. We're teching, which is good. We kind of need to go back into a tech focus just a little bit. We do have a scout that's going over here. We do have a new colony that just formed over here. We do have some Bulrathi that are trying to give us some good news. I'm going to keep one of the Jokers over here because right now we have people parked on this place, and I don't mind bombing them all to hell just because they don't have, unlike the Darloks, we're actually in a tech lead on them other than the neutron pellet gun. So it's the year 12567. Hey, that's the combination of my luggage. It's not, by the way. Assuming that I actually have luggage with the combination plate, but the Mershan, we're at war with them because why not? The Cylon shut down one of our spy network, or we shut down one of theirs, and the Sakura, we shut down 2 of their spies. And they've learned controlled tundra environments. So they're still spending a lot of resources on planetary tech, which is their thing. So that's not going to help them in a war, though. So hit that next turn button. We do have ship combat. I will say, and I forget who it was that commented here. Yeah, there is an auto-resolve battle button. I don't always know what these fights are, though. So if there's one, once we get here, like there's 23 dreams. We could do this and probably be okay. So let's hit auto-resolve. Yeah, we still have our jokers. They're destroyed, and we destroyed a missile base. So definitely bombard. Hooray! So we need to think about how far down we want to bombard before we start sending people. Oh! Scatterpack V rockets for a controlled toxic environment. You do... I mean... This is an interesting one. Because technically, it's a far more expensive tech that I don't need. But it does unlock some other planetary techs for later. I think I'm going to forget it, but if they do want to trade techs, maybe we can trade something else for it. Alright. So, spy time. Darlocks, congratulations. Cylons, congratulations. Alright. Well, let's see here. Tech. Not tech. What am I doing here? So what kind of techs would we want from them here? Sublight drives. Jesus Christ. Okay. Like improved terraforming wouldn't be terrible. Let's start. If we exchange technology, sublight drives. And they'd want that for it. That may actually help us a little bit in the short run. And this is one of those things where I definitely don't have stuff open and available to us here, but I think I am actually going to make that trade for that. Because if we... wrong button. This is tier 1, 2, 3, and then that immediately hits tier 4, and then we may be able to immediately get a research option for tier 5. So that seems fine. Plus, it is trade with people that we don't want to piss off when we've pissed off everybody else. So that's fun. Alright. What? Okay, this is weird. Okay. I don't know why that... Maybe they only want to do 1 trade per turn. We'll try that next turn. Alright, well... What are we doing here? We have more ships here. They seem to be amassing defenses. We don't have too much here. You guys are just constantly cutting and running. So... And this is another big ball of death fleet. Oh... Shit. Okay, well, maybe we'll try that again next turn. All right. Well, we've already sent you out of there, which is fine. Can we do anything with this scout before we get rid of it? I know I have another scout somewhere. I don't think there's too much I can do with it right now. All right. Well, let's hit the next turn button and see what happens. Another Joker. Another ship battle. Look at what we destroyed yet again. Another ship combat here. So what do we got? 12 Mirages. They have missile defense too. They're actually coming after our planet. I think auto-resolving this will be... What? Okay, that's a problem. Okay. So I should have actually paid attention here. 1 survey, that's auto-resolve. Alright. Ship combat, inner battle here. This is what I was concerned about before. So they have missile defense 3, beam defense 3, shield class 3, attack level 4. speed. Yeah, so they have scatter pack rocket, Scatling laser. So this is a upgraded thing of terror. But yeah, this is what I get. Somebody said, hey, you know what? You should really just auto-resolve these battles and make things go faster. And this is what I get for taking the advice. So, alright, so I guess we're all fighting for the artifact planet pretty well. I don't know how much damage we're going to do to this dinosaur. It looks like we barely scratched it. So, yeah, that's what I was a little worried about. These are pretty decent ships. Let's fire everything. Like, can we even scratch it? No, not really. So I think we retreat. Perhaps. I guess technically next turn we retreat. So we may lose a Joker here, or get pretty close. Alright. So we're at 21 and we're at 15 health. Bye-bye. Alright, so we know dinosaur bad. Cannot engage. And we do know that's a very valuable planet. So, we start with some losses. So, Terran world, Terran technology, ancient ruins. So now we know that we got some terrible ships here that we need to deal with as well. So that's good information. I guess the Terrans get to live for now. We're going to bombard this. We got Battle Computer Mark V. That's really lucky that we got that early. I think I'm just going to go for Advanced Space Scanner at this point. But we're not going to do it right now. Okay, so what did we learn about these assholes? It's like, okay, we're going back to fighting the fights, apparently. So the Darlocks actually managed to pull off a pretty good upset. They have armor. They're actually really well armored. So they're very defensive. Yeah, we're gonna have some problems. Or we certainly need a bigger fleet than we had. And then they have a lot of death stacks of stuff. Okay, so we have 3 Jokers here. You guys are running. You guys are over here. Alright. This is who we're going to reinforce with. And I think right now this is fine, so we're going to send you over here as well. And since we're not getting rid of the scouts just yet... What's an easy scout? This is a pretty easy scout. Alright. So you're still populating, you're still moving on. 7 and 16 suddenly don't feel as confident about that, but we'll see. Like I said, it was one more time, it was the Mirages that caused some problems here. So everybody's out teching us right now. It's fun. New spying activity. So this is where we did our timing push here. The Silent Republic has recently learned the following technologies: Battle Computer Mark IV. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting to the techs. Right now though, I'm trying to really watch my border here, because right now this is just a little bit of a buildup. I'm not sure if they're both trying to come after me, but we now know that dinosaurs are indeed the problem I was worried that they are. So this is one of their first new tech ships. Look at how big of an upgrade this is. Actual better armor, actual shields, actual beam defense. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble. Okay, and this is part of the fun, where sometimes we get our butt kicked. Let's see, what did I want to do? Let's do text now while I think about it. Oh no, before we do this, let's try this one more time. Cylon, diplomacy, trade. Can we exchange technology? Oh, okay, well, I missed that opportunity, which sucks, but Now I'll remember not to screw that up next time. Do they actually not like us right now? No, they'll like us better as we go on. Plus, by the way, they are at war with the Reptara, who are one of the top dogs in the game right now. So that's worth paying attention to. All right, tech. Maybe we'll get to that later. But advanced space scanners all the way up here. That is another. I mean, EMC Jammer Mark V may be a little bit more of a pressing concern eventually, because we do have missiles to get. In fact, you know, I'm going to do that instead of scanning. We can kind of see what everybody's doing close to us here. So let's get rid of computers. It's already dumping into weapons, which is good. All right, battle suits are on the way hopefully soon. Death spores can just die. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. Alright, so we have a bunch of crap over here. Right now, they are sticking on this planet, which is very interesting to me. Alright, so we have two Jokers over here right now. I mean, right now, they are sending some fleets over here. I kind of, since they're not sending anybody up here, I kind of want to leap you guys down here and leap y'all up here. That may be okay. Hurral can kind of defend itself. It's got 3 bases and some shields here. So we're definitely in an interesting kind of oh shit moment right now. Let's go to the next year party. All right, time for more. Oh wait, time for combat. We are not auto-resolving this combat. It's 7 Mirages. And they have... Okay, we can't do anything with them yet. I did not mean to do that, by the way. So let's fire the missiles. And fire even more of the missiles. Yeah, automatic. That is it's a quality joke. And definitely unreliable. Wow, I backed myself into a corner. Nice. Apparently, flying through these things is just a method. Look at all these mirages that have suddenly disappeared. Alright. So apparently we need more than what we had. Alright. Bomb it out. Bomb, bomb, bomb. And then here's our Galactic News Network. The Ingenoid have been completely destroyed by the Cylon. Well, good to know. So Daleks have been spotted trespassing in Aldea. They're trying to run. They're not bombing us, which is a little weird. All right, so Cylon, 2 spy networks, 1 spy network. And yeah, nothing too exciting here. Oh no, I definitely agree there, because we're down to 64, and we've got a pretty good population base just to finish this up in a little bit. So who do we want to send from right now? Well, let's take care of our other homework first, and we'll do that before end turn, because look at all these reinforcements. They're only building little ships, and I think I have seen the Caymans so far. Yeah, the Caymans also have really good missile defense, so that is kind of another danger ship. It makes me wonder... We are building up factories right now, but should I be focusing a little bit on defenses here? Let's try that for a minute, since they're not attacking us right now. Alright. And we still have our other techs that are trying to tech up. Alright. So we have a colony ship on Fulgor. I'm actually going to move this... Kinzeth, yeah, that's a good plan. Thank you for that. It's like the little things that I was doing so well previously. That's a random colony ship that I didn't mean to build. Because we do have some spare money. That's a pretty good spare amount here. So colony production's quite a bit. And hopefully that way that gets up the planetary shields a little bit faster. Let's actually put a few more. How many bases can we build? 5 seems okay. Alright. So we're going full defense right now. I love that this place has so much production. It's actually like pretty big ass level here. Alright. So we got transports coming over here for 16 population. Alright, let's do the fleet thing here. So we right click and make a square. And then we can probably put some over here as well. Don't want to deal with Fulgor too much. Alright. And if we send transports to here. And we sync them up. That's a lot of transports. Maybe we do like 90. Just in case we run into stupid crap from before. 89 should be okay. Since there seems to be a lovely defense bonus that these people tend to have lately. Alright. And did I not actually send from you guys? Well, yeah, we did. Okay, can I... Alright. Arrival in 5 years versus arrival in 9 years. Yeah, that may make enough of a difference, so... Let's max these guys out. Alright, 65 transports, so we need to bomb it out a little bit. Alright, which means... Let's get off of you for a second. You're going to need to grow. You're not producing a lot of tech right now anyway. And you need to grow. You're not producing a lot of tech right now anyway. And we almost have this place scouted. Who knew that turns would start taking longer just because people are parked on certain planets here. But yeah, it would be really nice to get that artifact planet. Alright, irradiated. Size 15. No one else is going to be taking this. Alright. In the pursuit of peace, representatives for each race will soon convene to elect the Galactic Emperor from the 2 most populous empires, which is not us. Alright, we're not going to do the automatic general here. We got 3 Mirages today. I just want to say that, okay, that's a lot of good missile work here. Just shoot you guys down. Throw some more rockets here. We're still on good health, so... Fire all the things. Oh, it's deflected. So they do have a few, Let's check this. We're going to bomb it out again. They don't have any shields. Alright, well... We got battle suits, that's good. Unfortunately, we didn't get battle suits before we deployed the people. That's one thing I told myself I was originally going to wait for, is to get battle suits before I sent the transports. But it's fine. We're going to do improved industrial tech 6. I think that's... I mean... Both of these are new techs, but this one is... Automated repair system. Interesting. Undestroyed... Oh, that is a pretty powerful one. That's true. Alright. Interesting. We both set a galaxy our own goals. Interesting. So this is the Clacant hive here. They're honorable industrialists, as we know from their evil little clause there. I like that trade agreement. So, we've met another race, and I didn't even know. They've completed planetary shields. Congratulations. So, is it you guys? Cylons, what you doing? Are you just trespassing for fun? Or are you guys about to get in a fight with us? Let's see if we can make a trade agreement here. Or if the Cylons think, okay, we're at war with everyone else and we beat up some rock people, let's beat up another rock person here. Well, okay, so I missed that chance. Can we offer aid? We send 50 billion credits. Like I said, we're just trying to be nice to people. Interesting. Okay, the soccer hero, radical fringe of conspiracy theorists, and the Saccharine Conclave ludicrously believe that the Silicoid represent an existential threat to their species. Silicoid Imperium now occupies one systems originally founded by the Conclave. Well, you're not exactly wrong there. So we definitely need to kind of have somebody here just so we don't get sine waved. You're building up something else, and I don't exactly know what the Tengu is, and I don't exactly like it either. So automated repair system's still good, but we really need the other stuff right now. So force fields still going, propulsion still going, and it's probably time for us to do our homework. This scout ship is going to get to somewhere that we already know that's actually their home planet. Alright. And we don't have a ton of money left. So they're doing their best to build down here. We'll keep doing the shield thing for now. I need to send you down here. Although I wonder sometimes it's like, this is a much lower tech ship. We could just get rolled over really easily here. But still, it's the right move. All right, so we have some transports over here. We have some reinforcements over here. We should be able to bomb this out fairly well. It's like, it looks like we got kind of just in time on some of the stuff. Oh no, I agree. It's going to be time for me to... What I said before is that I'm going to be doing some homework here that you assigned to me, Modnar. And let's go ahead and go to the design page. We're going to go ahead and ditch the fighter design. And I guess I could technically go ahead and ditch the scout design as well. Since the laser missile and hyperspeed are still in service right now, and scouts I can build pretty easily later, we'll scrap that for now. Alright. So first off, we pick out a cool hull, because we want to be flying in style and not getting destroyed by the automatic commander. Second thing is that I actually had these pulled up and then I must have closed the tab at some point, so I'm not very smart. Alright, so what you had suggested, after getting battle suits, build a medium ship and do one that's a dedicated bomber and a dedicated missile boat. I think I'm going to definitely start with the dedicated missile boat here. So that's going to be, how'd you put it here? Battle Computer 2. I can go all the way up to Mark 5, but it's pretty big. We're going to keep it at 18 health. We have our shields here. Let's see if we can fit 3. I don't know if we can. And then scatter pack rockets. Alright, so that's going to be down here. Why do we have reserve fuel tanks? Let's not do that. Okay. Battle scanner definitely can't fit that. Okay, so that's 56 points. Wrong thing, thank you. Nuclear here, maneuver, class 2. So I got 53 points left. And that means that I could potentially put in a better battle computer. I could potentially put in better shields. I think better shields is going to be important for survivability. The armor is just going to be too much right now, and these things are going to be things that we kind of scrap here. The other alternative here is we have a little bit of room. Okay, we don't have a lot of room. It's like the size is this, the space is this, so maybe not. We definitely can't do 2 of those. And we can't really do the 5 of those. Oh, that barely doesn't fit. Alright. Yeah, and this is where, oh, okay. Dura alloy. Thank you. Okay. See, I had the other tab open. I didn't have the chat tab open. Alright, so Dura alloy. That's good. I was just like, titanium makes me so sad. But now we have better options here. Could actually do a Mark III computer. Increases the cost just a little bit. It does. Hooray! Alright, so Mark V does not fit, but Mark III does. Alright. That looks like a missile boat to me. So it's going to be an upgrade of the laser missile here. So instead of calling it the Granite, which makes no sense, we're going to call this the... okay, the V-Rocket... I don't know. I can't think of a good rock analogy for this. For the oh, it has rock in it already. The V-Rocket Groaner. No. The V-Rocket Hero. Because hopefully this is the one thing that's going to keep us from getting killed by the Sacra here. Alright, next thing. We are going to go ahead and do a medium design for a dedicated bomber. Just in case I need to bomb things out. And we'll keep this design for the bomber. Oh yeah, definitely hit and run. I agree there. My plan is to kind of amass a bunch of them. So pull back to this, not that. Pull back to this. So we have medium ship again. And this bomber here is out of control. Fusion bomb. I was about to say, we definitely have not 6 counts of fusion bombs, though. More like, let's start with 3. Let's dream big. And this one again, I don't really know if we need too much of a battle computer. We definitely need better movement. We definitely could use better shields. Alright. We have 33 space left. Dura alloy does fit. EMC jammer doesn't fit. We need class 2 maneuvering, which somehow fits. Can't put that 4th bomb in there, though. Alright, so we got 3 bombs. We can put in a better computer. Yeah. Lots of little clickies. I'm sorry, but I'm not that sorry. Yeah, look, standard colony base does not fit. Alright. And the Dura alloy armor, too, is just going to be a bit too much. Alright. We'll do Mark III computer and call it a day. So we got missile defense, beam defense, attack, level, combat speed. You can give it a different tint. Guess I could have been doing that the whole time. Alright. We'll make this red just so the Sacra know we're coming right for them. So the Lizard bomber. Nothing subtle about that.